Hi, my name is Andrea, and I just wanted to give a quick review for Lynn Swearingen, my new hypnotherapist. I couldn't sleep for months, and blood was developing inside my eye from lack of sleep, and I was not even functional in my daily life and really struggling because I was working during the time. So just kind of like, just imagine like having to drive to and from work, having to go through a full 8-hour day, I was in the medical field, interact with patients and doctors and try and process all this very detailed information. It was an adrenaline rush every single day. And along with the stress, not knowing how to cope with the things that were going on in a healthy way because of the lack of sleep, it was near to impossible. So I did some research and thought, well, maybe hypnotherapy might be the best bet for me, and hopefully it will be a little bit more long-lasting, because the reversion was just costing me way too much. I ended up researching and working with 7 different hypnotherapists, and meanwhile just watching my money just kind of go to waste, and still trying to keep hope because I didn't have any other choices left. So I was disappointed, one hypnotherapist after another, because what ended up happening with my brain due to the TBI and the PTSD was my brain did not know how to relax anymore. It was in a constant high beta state where the norm of people should be around 5 to 20 megahertz at most 20. I was skyrocketed to 200, and there was no way to bring me down to that state. It was like the idea of relaxation was just so far from me and just so unreachable. So then I researched Lynn. I needed a little bit of help with my overall perspective on, what my belief systems were going to be. She was very responsive, and when we finally did have a phone consult conversation, she gave me a lot of her time. And I found her to be very genuine and also very generous with her time, not charging me for the consultation at all. And she was very inquisitive. She genuinely wanted to know my background, and she was genuinely compassionate and was a good listener. And I found that very valuable, because a lot of these therapists seem to rush you, and you kind of feel like just a dollar on legs to them. But I definitely didn't feel like that with Lynn. She is just the same in person as she is over the phone, just therapeutically genuine. Her words just flow like water out of her, because she really believes, I feel, this is my observation, I watch a lot of people, but I really feel like she believes in what she does, and she loves what she does, and she's passionate about what she does. And that's very, very important to me, because I need to have faith. And if I see the other person that I'm working with has faith in themselves and faith in their work, then it establishes hopes, really good hopes for me. Typically, I'm triggered during the course of my week by work and by similar situations that I have to come in contact with on a daily basis. There's irate people, there's injustice happening, there's high and reasonable expectations that are happening, that I really needed help with problem solving and establishing better and healthy coping skills. And there were some things that I typically struggled with. A pretty obvious one that I'll mention to you, it's a little bit of TMI, but I think that it's good for people to know, is physiologically, like, I would get this body response whenever it was my turn to talk for my team, and I would have to change my shirt, because I would get sweaty in my armpits, I would feel this adrenaline rush, and it didn't matter how much I coached myself into talking myself off the ledge, it would just always happen, so I just kind of accepted this as here we go again. But after my hypnotherapy session, it was surprisingly not there. I could wear the same shirt all day long. My adrenaline stayed it was just non-existent. And I was able to relax into speaking my mind. And I actually got complimented by a lot of my coworkers within one day of me speaking up for all the teams who refused to acknowledge what was going wrong within our department. So that was a big, wow, eye-opening experience for me that, you know, this version of Andrea would not have come out if it had not been for the 2 hypnotherapy sessions that I had with Lynn, which addressed forgiveness issues along with self-value issues. So I would highly recommend Lynn. I've got to cut this short now. I got to go and enjoy the rest of my day, but just wanted to give a really quick review about how wonderful Lynn Swearingen is. Thank you.